Hello, and welcome to Mindfulness Therapy. The simple strategy of facing your fears and befriending your anxiety is transformative. Staying with your anxiety and fear, rather than moving away from it, allows you to respond much more easily to it, and you can use this intensity to motivate you into action. This is the same principle as what you resist persists. The best way to overcome chronic anxiety is to face it and process it and move through it. When done properly, anxiety and fear can motivate you and help you face challenges head on. And facing those challenges can be incredibly exciting and rewarding. It's important to remember that any energy tied up in fear or anxiety is energy that is not being utilized for bigger and better things. So in order to live this brave new life, let's begin by having you focus on a fear or a type of anxiety or something that you would like to more easily face. This could be anything from going to the dentist to going on a job interview. Fear is simply a matter of perspective. Facing your fears and choosing to look at them as incredible new learning experiences is an important part of learning and growing and changing. Let's begin the session now. Take a deep and cleansing breath and allow the breath to move through you and clear away any excess energy. Breathing deeply and slowly in and out. Just listening to the sound of my voice. Breathe in once again and feel the sense of peace and calm taking over. Now imagine yourself in an old cave, somewhere quiet and dark. It is within this cave that your anxiety exists. You can also think of this place as your higher mind or your inner mind. Think about what your anxiety literally looks like now. Sit with your anxiety for a moment. Notice what it feels like. Notice if it has a color. Does it have a shape or a certain feeling? Is it smooth or rough in texture? Give your anxiety a personality. Your anxiety may even take the shape of an animal. If so, notice what kind of an animal it is. What is it you fear? Is your anxiety a lion or a tiger? Or maybe an elephant or a bear? If your anxiety or fear is like a ferocious monster, it can easily be tamed. take a few moments to sit with your anxiety and just observe how it makes you feel. Now think about how your anxiety feeds itself, or the condition that allows it to manifest. The truth is, you have the ultimate power over your anxiety. You and only you. You can easily tame your emotions. By contemplating your anxiety, like the Tibetan monks do, you can also gain control of it, just like that. Now think of your anxiety once again, and think about what it feels like and what it looks like. If your anxiety is an animal, imagine that animal as a tame, gentle animal that simply needs tenderness and love. You might even imagine an animal that is hurt or an animal that needs comforting. Go ahead and slowly approach your anxiety or fear now. See your anxiety or fear right in front of you. Touch it and feel it. And feel what it feels like or smells like. You can even put your arms around your anxiety or fear and literally hug it and show it that you love it. Show it love and compassion and tenderness. See if you can transform your anxiety or fear into something beautiful and soft. Tame your anxiety and fear however you see fit. If your anxiety is like an angry monster, see yourself literally slicing through it with a magical sword. If your anxiety is a wall, see yourself bulldozing through it with a powerful machine. If your anxiety is an animal, transform that animal into something small and cuddly, like a baby animal. When you comfort your anxiety like this, it helps you realize that your anxiety and fears might also be fearful. They can be overcome and managed. You can shrink your fears and your anxiety down to something small and manageable. It's really a simple process. Using this process, your anxiety and fears can easily be conquered. Now see whatever you have left of your fear or anxiety moving away, moving on to someone or something else. It has served its purpose, but now its work is complete. You might even enjoy imagining a stream of white light dissolving whatever is left of these powerful emotions. See if you can make friends with your anxiety or fear and see it for what it really is: an ordinary, everyday, limited occurrence, one that you have control over quite easily. Now literally move through your anxiety or fear and see what is on the other side. Sit for a moment and imagine how great life is without this constant anxious feeling. This can be a very exciting process, simply sitting with your fears and anxieties and moving into them, and then moving back out of them. Now visualize yourself persevering, reaping the rewards of overcoming this powerful emotion, and see yourself triumphing. The world is now opening up, and you are seeing new doors of opportunity. You have done it. You have faced your fears and anxiety with ease, and everything is going to be just fine. The moment you face your fears and move into your anxiety, as opposed to avoiding it, is the moment you begin to realize that anxiety and fear are only an emotion. This meditation uses an ancient technique known as Chad that has been used by Tibetan monks for centuries to help them gain control. In this practice, the monks spent time in a place that was remote and quiet, where they worked to visualize their fears, giving them shape and giving them life. They essentially gave their fears a certain personality, and the same technique can be done with something like anxiety. This process allows you to step back and observe your anxiety and fear without judgment. By non-identifying with your pain or your emotion, you begin to see it as impermanent, which helps you loosen your tight grip of it. Doing so helps you gain a deeper understanding of what drives, underlies, or fuels your fears, anxiety, or sadness. I hope you enjoyed this mindfulness meditation for anxiety.